Hello guys, this is FK, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how I will be approaching tech in 2025. How I will be approaching tech in 2025. The tech industry, the tech landscape is very weird right now. Very weird right now. So you have to be extra strategic in the type of moves that you take. What you commit yourself to, what you believe, what you choose to run with, and stuff like that. And I'm going to be sharing with you in this video how I'm going to be approaching tech in 2025, and also I believe that you would also pick some interesting information from that. So yeah, let's get right in. So the first approach, let me relax very well because yeah, let's talk. The first approach, or the first thing I'm going to be doing, something I've been doing from last year but would continue on into this year, is that I will allow AI to help me. Yeah, I will allow AI to help me, and I will advise you to also let AI help you. Let AI help you. See, forget all this. AI is going to replace developers. You just see, is all noise. AI is noise. Anytime you hear someone telling you that AI will replace developers, just believe that person is trying to sell you something. That person is trying to sell you something. Now, before I even dig down, why did the whole AI is going to replace developers? Why is it like one of the most talked about topics when it comes to AI? It's because people are investing billions into AI right now. Big companies, the big tech companies, big investors, they are investing billions into AI right now. And their markets are the CEOs, the major stakeholders, the MDs of companies. And the only way they can convince them about AI is that AI is going to replace a large part of their workforce. Yeah, they're going to automate a lot of things. You don't need to deal with these people again and their unions and their attitudes and their vacations and their stuff like that. No, take machines. Machines don't complain. Machines don't argue. Machines don't run on emotions. So yeah, and that's what has trickled down to developers too. The AI is going to replace all these developers. Don't worry. Zuckerberg was on the. I didn't even know that he was on Joe Rogan. He said it. He was on Joe Rogan last week or a couple of weeks ago, talking about how Meta is now going to replace a lot of their mid-level developers with AI.
Over time, we'll get to the point where a lot of the code in our apps and including the AI that we generate is actually going to be built by AI engineers instead of people engineers.
They are just trying to sell you stuff. He lost big on Metaverse, and now he has rebranded himself, even his style, and now he's trying to sell you AI. It will definitely, they will tell you all those things. They will tell you all those things. But nobody has really shown us at a production level, forget all the demos on stage, at a production level, that they are replacing actual human programmers with AI. And over time, I've been able to record this amount of success. So forget all that stuff, because it's breeding this attitude in us where we want to repel AI. Everything about AI, we want to repel it. We want to, oh no, I don't want this thing around me, or I don't want this. Let AI help you. AI is not perfect, but AI can be fast. AI can be steered in the right direction. AI is just like any other tool we've had to help us. If calculators cannot replace math teachers, AI is not going to replace developers. It's just going to make a bunch of our work faster. Like today, I prototype faster. If I want to teach something, I need a screen, I need a proof of concept. I'll describe what I want, and it will be generated. I don't need to code the entire thing myself. And most of the time, I still go into it and change a few stuff. And in fact, I find AI to break a lot after like maybe 2 or 3 iterations. There was time I was trying to do some drag and drop stuff. By the time I got to like the 3rd iteration, the thing just scattered. I had to go into it to fix anything I wanted to fix. And sometimes you see like something like Gemini hallucinating packages and stuff like that. But that doesn't remove the fact that it can be very, very fast. It can speed up. It can bring up concepts fast. For example, if I'm trying to have examples, maybe I'm trying to teach a concept and I was like, oh, I need like 3 examples. Okay, I can tell GPT, Claude, or whatever. Oh, I'm trying to teach this thing. Give me 3 example demos I can do, and you suggest them. Instead of me wasting time cracking, all that time we sit down, we waste sitting down and trying to think. It can shorten that time. So let AI help you. Let AI help you. Merge with it as a developer. and let it boost your productivity. You know what is right. You know how to correct stuff that is being done for you if it's not done right. You know that. That's why you're a programmer. And like someone said, if you fear, I don't know how true this might be, but he said that developers are fear that AI will replace them, and the actual ones that AI will replace. You know what you're doing. You know what your work entails. You know that coding is just an output of a lot of layers to your job. And so just there's nothing to panic about. There's nothing to be scared about. Just take the good parts, use it to create magic, and add more value to yourself. So that's the first thing. Let AI help you, because I'm going to be letting AI help me a lot, as it has been doing since last year. So we have looked at allowing AI to help you. Now the second advice I'm going to be giving. Now this video is going to be unconventional stuff. So it's not your typical 20 things to do in 2025, whatever. This is from experience, and these are things I'm doing myself. The second thing is that you should take money more serious. Yeah. Take money. Money. Take it. Take the subject of money, the topic of money, the entity called money, the what money represents. Take it more serious. Yeah. I know that we as developers, we kind of we work in a very ethical space. Or we try to be as ethical as possible. So we don't try to talk about money a lot. We just believe in the work. We believe in doing the work, do quality work, and money will follow you. Do quality work and money will follow you. Don't do things because of money. Don't do things but if there's one thing that these layoffs, that I've seen more and more in these layoffs, is that money, the bottom line controls a lot of things. Money controls a lot of things. This layoff, a huge part of it is because of money. Money is a huge part of it. The interest rates were the first issue. The zero interest rate issue was the first thing that caused a lot of problems, because investors were not putting more of their investment in high risk investments like startups anymore. They stopped doing that. They started putting it back in bonds because the interest rates on bonds went up. So they were instead of dealing with very narcissistic and proud startup founders and stuff like that would just tell them anything about their money, and they don't want to deal with those Silicon Valley jerks anymore. They just put back their money in bonds where it's more stable and they can predict the interest that will come from it. So that was the first thing. Then a lot of companies started telling us they want to optimize, and it's all a cost-cutting strategy. Everything was a cost-cutting strategy, and it led to some sad things. I saw some sad things. I saw a lot of highly skilled people that we respect, a lot of wonderful people coming out on LinkedIn to talk about how they've been searching for jobs for months, how their savings are running out. Some even talking about how putting their kids to school is going to be in danger. People losing their visas. These are highly skilled people. These are wonderful people in the tech space. People that love this industry, that love the tech space. Coming out desperately on LinkedIn. Why? Because of money. Because it's money. Money is needed to make things run. No matter what you want to, no matter how noble you want to be about your profession, you need money to run the activities of your life. And it was a huge part of why tech became enticing, because they pay all these wonderful salaries that people can just relax and get their job done because they know that they're good. So we need to take the issue of money more seriously. And how do we take it seriously? Is by making sure that we learn how to convert our value, the value that we give, the potential that we have, into a profitable business. Learn how to convert it into a profitable business. Like I said in one of my previous videos, you don't have to create a biggest startup. You don't have to create the biggest startup. You don't have to. I was watching the story of Canva recently, and I was just blown away by the founder. First, for some reason, I didn't know the creator of Canva was this wonderful lady. Wonderful young lady. I think she's just a year older than me. Wonderful young lady. So, and she started with just a yearbook, something to design a yearbook for schools to design yearbooks, a drag and drop editor for yearbooks, because she was trying to teach people how to use Photoshop, how to use Fireworks, Adobe, all the Adobe graphic tools, and it was so difficult. It was so difficult. And she was like, there should be a better way. These people just want to do simple stuff. Why should they have to learn all these crazy Photoshop skills before they can even do something that's even come out subpar? And she started with that, and from there, the vision started going. The vision was growing. And that was long before Canva started in 2013, I think. She was doing all that before Canva started in 2013. Canva officially started in 2013. So she was doing all that like around 2008 and all that, serving a small group, something yearbooks, that's what she called it. Fusion yearbooks, I think. You don't need to serve the whole world. You don't need to leave Amazon and go and create your own Amazon. You don't need to leave Facebook and go and create your own Facebook. If you can serve 500 people every month, amazing. You can serve 500 people every month, amazing. If 500 people are paying you $10 every month, that's $5,000 MRR. If that becomes 1,000, you don't need to serve a whole lot of people. No. To be financially okay, you don't need to serve the whole world. You don't need to serve your whole state. You probably don't even need to serve your whole district. So you need to learn how to take what you know and learn how to make money from what you know directly. Without a job, you should learn how to survive without a job. You have value. You have value. You should know how to trade. You should learn the laws of business. You should know how to sell. You should know how to market yourself. So that's the second thing. Value creation and marketing, very, very important. And also, if you are still at a job, make sure your saving game is tight. Make sure your saving game is tight, because anything can happen at any time. Anything can happen at any time, and those savings are going to help you a lot when you probably find yourself, when your worst fear probably happens. It's going to save you a lot. It's going to save you a lot, and it will help you to be able to have a lot of mileage to work with before you can get back on your feet, or before you can set something up or get a new job. So if you are blowing cash around right now, take caution. Take caution. Someone did one weird calculation. It says like, no matter the salary you're earning and no matter the severance that you collect, it only takes like 4 months to get broke again. It only takes you 4 months. After 4 months, panic mode will start to activate. So keep that in mind. Take money seriously. I know we are all noble men and women, very ethical, to things for the money. That's why a bunch of people didn't join Web3. Because a lot of people were just talking about using the web to make money and stuff like that. A lot of people didn't join Web3. Web3 is a wonderful career path, but a lot of the influencers were always talking about money, and that pissed a lot of people off. And that's why, to tell you how ethical developers can try to be, will try to be. A lot of developers didn't go into the crypto space because they just felt they didn't like a lot of things they were hearing about. And the crypto space is when done right, there's nothing wrong with it. So, but see, take money seriously. That's the second thing I'm going to be sharing in this. Now, this third point comes from a wonderful quote I had. You hear some things and they just effect an immediate change in the way you think. Someone said that there was a time in the US too, long ago, when there was a recession. And Walt Disney said something. Walt Disney himself said something. He said, I hear that there is a recession. I have chosen not to participate. He said, I hear that there is a recession, but I have chosen not to participate. Now that can sound a bit delusional, because it's not like he's in control of the recession that the country is going through, but it's a mindset he's locking into. There is a layoff tsunami. Choose not to participate. Choose not to participate. If you need a job, if you want a job, continue to win with your expertise. Yeah, continue to win with your expertise. Not everybody is actually cut out to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody is cut out to do business. So if your plan is still to be in a job, then win. Win through rare expertise and visibility. Rare expertise, which is continue to make yourself better. Continue to make yourself awesome. My friends around me, those that still want to do a job, all of them are in a job right now. None of them are out of a job. Those that want to continue to go in the job line, right now, with the whole tech scenario, they are still in a job. Win with rare expertise. Go and achieve. I'm not an anime guy, but I heard there's something called Super Saiyan, and everybody's always pretty hyped about it. Go and achieve that level. God level expertise. Go achieve that God level expertise and make yourself visible. It's not the time you start hiding under a rock anymore. Go on LinkedIn, go on Reddit, go and join communities. Go and be showing your work. Go and be exhibiting your work. And win. Yeah, it's tough. Win. There is a job scarcity. AI is replacing some people. There is a recession. Choose not to participate. Tell yourself, I've chosen not to participate, because I would always try my best to win. Sure, you're going to lose a bunch of interviews, you're going to lose a bunch of opportunities and stuff like that, but then you will get one and it will make up for everything, because you won't stop fighting. So that's another thing. In as much as I'm even doing business right now, I'm sharpening my. I'm a teacher. Come on, I have to sharpen my skills every day. I've decided to go into teaching full time, creating educational content. I'm sharpening my skills every day. I want to be the guy that teaches those jobs. Yeah. So keep sharpening your skills, keep making yourself visible, and win this game. Choose not to participate in the negatives. So the next approach to tech in 2025 that I am imbibing and using, and I'm going to be advising you also, is to, if you want a job, especially if you want a job, try and join communities. Join communities and go there and be valuable. There's a higher chance of you getting jobs through connections and serving a select group of people than when you're just blasting things wide and throwing things into the wind. And now, go and join communities. For example, I'm in the LangChain community. And I answer questions. I just hunt around, look around. Oh, who has an issue? I just answer their question. Whatever I know, what I don't know, I avoid. I don't try to form. So someone talking about something, I answered. There was time a guy was talking about, how can he learn as a beginner? How can he learn LangChain from the very beginning? And I told him, start from this, start from that. This is how you use documentation, blah blah blah. And it was very grateful. And a bunch of guys too answer their questions. Sometimes I see some issues on the LangChain documentation. That's now at a point I had to even stop, because I'm like, okay, hope these guys won't think I'm just here to be. I'm a documentation guy. I write a lot. I've written for several companies, and when it itches my brain whenever I see any mistake in documentation. So when I first got into the community, the first thing I was doing was, whenever I read documentation and I see like a typo, I see like an uncompleted table, I see like an uncompleted statement, I'm always posting it. I see an example that is no longer running, because there was times some bunch of examples on the LangChain docs were kind of outdated. I'll post it. Oh, this example is not running as expected. I tried to do this and that and all that. And as in, they wonderfully respond. People on the LangChain team, like, oh yeah, so there was even a time that one was a particular example that was not running. They like, oh, so take a look at this, and that community is amazing. So join communities. If you're a React guy, join a React community. You don't have to join the main React framework community, because you can end up, you can go there and go and see 60,000 people. it will be very hard to make your voice. You can still make yourself to be heard, but it can be difficult. But you can join, let's say, React Devs DC. You are in DC. React Devs DC. Just join the one in your local this thing. Or React Devs Nigeria, React Devs Ghana, React Devs Spain. No, very close communities where you can easily be heard and make yourself valuable. Don't go there and the first thing you're doing is hunting for jobs and just stalking people about. No. And one good thing about those communities, as I've seen in the LangChain community myself, is that most of them have a dedicated channel for jobs. Dedicated channel for jobs. This morning I was still reading a particular job in the LangChain, this thing, senior LangChain developer. I saw everything. I was qualified for that job. Just like right now, like I said, I'm trying to use stuff for myself right now. But it was interesting and exciting to see that those such opportunities are very close to home. Very close to home. And if for example, like I said, if it's contracts, I can easily work in contracts and part-time roles. So if it was roles like that, I can say yeah, sure. Or if I've been if they've seen my value in the community, that person might not even post it. They might come to my DM directly. All right, this guy has always answered questions around it. Let me come to you, sir. I need you on a contract basis. I need you on a part-time basis. I need you on this. I need you to help me do this. And that would have been it. So yeah. That is the next thing I would advise you to do. Join communities. Join communities this year. Don't work in silos and just believe that you just send this amazing CV from the corner of your room and it will just, convince everybody. Increase your chances by going to communities, active there. Like I said, kill them with value. Kill them with value. With that, every other thing will follow. Now, the final approach that I'm taking to tech in 2025, I'm also advising you to, especially when you have not done this before, is to start a business. Yeah, start a business, even if you don't like it. Even if you don't like being an entrepreneur or all that, just start a business. There's a lot you're going to learn from it. Your business can be as simple as, I'm a React developer, and if you have React projects, you can contract me to work on it. It's a business. It is a business. And you can put stuff out, or an app can engage you. You can have a rate card. Or you can start you can start an agency. Like I heard recently of a very exciting agency that their job is to maintain old Java apps. That's their job. Our job is to maintain old Java apps. I love those kind of businesses. Very, very focused. Very focused. You can go and maintain Ruby. They say a lot of people are not writing Ruby anymore these days, but like people are not really writing Ruby as much. Like the graph is not tending up. You can start that business that, I maintain Ruby applications because there's a lot of applications still written in Ruby, and those people need guys to work on it. And even the very old ones, they need guys to work on it. One of my guys once left a job because he didn't like writing Ruby. That's an opening. If you like writing Ruby, those kind of companies will need you. Like, he left the job. He left the very high-paying job just because he preferred JavaScript and Go. And he didn't see a future in Ruby. So you can start an agency. Even if it will fail, even if you will not generate any business, there's a lot you learn from trying to package yourself into a business and trying to sell yourself. There's a lot you're going to learn from that. There's a lot you're going to, and make it small and lean. Don't go and start one big thing that will be too much to manage, or don't go and sign for a bunch of tools online and start paying plenty of subscriptions before you even generate one single dollar. Just make it lean. The lessons you learn there, they never waste. And to add to your experience, a lot of times when you're interviewing for a job, I get to tell them that, I once started this business and I was able to do this, do that. It helps. It communicates that you're a decision maker also. You're not just someone that just takes tasks and runs along with it. No, you can actually take charge of things. You can take ownership of things, and you can be responsible for the success or the failure of that thing. You already take on that responsibility. Yeah, so it adds to your experience, and it's just a beautiful thing. Even with all the struggles, it's a beautiful thing. It helps. It adds more to your expertise. It adds more to your expertise. You can't go wrong with the lessons learned in that. Can't go wrong with lessons learned in that, because I myself, I'm starting a new business this year. If you watched my video where I talked about my layoff story, I'm starting a site where you can come and learn all things LangChain. All things LangChain, yeah, is a LangChain focused website where you can come and learn a LangChain focused educational website where you can come and learn all things LangChain. We go deep on each topic, both at the beginner level, intermediate level, and advanced level. And even if we want to learn about very focused topics like RAG, like building agents, come on board. Langcast. If you go to langcast.com, at the time of recording this video, we're still building a wait list. We're building the product behind the scenes, and we're gathering our wait list, which will be launching around, which will be having like a pre-launch around March or so. So you can always check the site around March or April. That's when we're having our pre-launch. So, but you can join the wait list right now. Go to langcast.com. I'll be leaving the link in the description. Langcast.com. All things LangChain, because like I said, I love LangChain. I love LangChain. With my focus on AI, I love LangChain. I love what you're able to use it to build, from very simple AI workflows to very, very advanced agentic workflows. It just makes a lot of sense. And I also love LangGraph, which is focused on building agents, LangSmith, which helps you with observability. I did a course for LinkedIn recently on AI observability, how to instrument AI observability for orchestrated tools. And I ended up using LangSmith after comparing all the tools, even as far as Datadog, OpenLLMentry, and Traceloop and all that. I still, at the end of the day, when I was going to do a demo, I did it with LangSmith because it's just an all-in-one solution, and it's created by the creators of LangChain. So go to langcasts.com. I will leave the link in the description. If you're watching this video before we launch, you can join the wait list, so that I will send you a link to a very juicy promo by the time we launch. And if we have already launched by the time you go to that link, awesome. Here you can learn all things that get on this AI. Let AI help you. That was the very first advice. Get on this AI train and let us build amazing tools. Let us be in control of it. Let us be in control of the future of AI, and let us build amazing things with AI. So those are my points. I don't even know how many points they are. Those are my points on how I want to approach tech in 2025. And you don't have to do all this, but I hope that if you pick one or two of them that have touched you, you'll get positive results. I remain your bro in tech, FK.